Well, first and foremost, your spirit guides wish to congratulate and commend you on all that you've accomplished and all that you have planned to accomplish. And that's kept you very busy.
Meme review. Hello, my babies. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I feel like I keep saying this. Listen, you guys know it's been a few hectic months, but I'm trying to get back into this, and I'm recording this the week before I go to Rhythmia. You guys are gonna see my Rhythmia trip because I'm gonna vlog all of it. So I have some cool stuff coming for the rest of the year, for the end of the year, and we definitely have to do something for setting an intention. I think that will be the next video I do for the new year and for 2019. But today I'm back with something fun, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was struggling a little bit with inspiration, and then something showed up in my inbox and I'm like, you know what, this is fun, this is very different. I can relate it to something that many of you, something I can relate it to something many of you guys ask me about very often, which is psychics, tarot readings, things like that. And we'll talk about angel numbers. So what I'm gonna do today is a kind of a different type of video. We're gonna do a reaction type video. And the reason why we're gonna do this is because we're going to get a lot more metaphysical than I usually do. This is gonna be really fun. This video is sponsored by Keen. So Keen is this online spiritual company that sets you up with, you know, a psychic advisor or a tarot card reader or a spiritual advisor in some way over the phone or over FaceTime or over email. And I think that you pay per minute. And they reached out to me to do a video, and I was just like, this seems like it would be a lot of fun. Since I'm looking for inspiration, why not try this out? I have my own opinions on psychics and all that. And my opinions are that they're fun, but not necessarily the answer for everybody, not necessarily the end-all be-all of things. I do believe that our lives are in our own hands. I have such a strong opinion on psychics and tarot readers and all this, but I've never had a reading done. I've never gone to a psychic. And I was just thinking, that's very unlike me. That's very close-minded of me. I'm not usually like that. So if you guys want to check out Keen for yourself after this video, there's going to be a link below and you get your first 3 minutes for free. So today is going to be my first psychic experience, and I'm going to share that with you guys, see what they have to tell me. We're going to go on the computer right now, search up a psychic. I believe I get to choose myself. We'll see how that all plays out. And then I will be calling them, I believe. Once we hear the reading, I'll give you my impression on it. I'll react to it. And then we'll talk about angel numbers. So in a sense, this is a reaction video, and I think it's gonna be fun. If you guys like it, we'll do more of it to different topics. Could get interesting. So let's head over to the computer now. So I'm signing in right now. I have my coffee over here. This is a mushroom coffee, by the way. I added $75 in funds to just try this out and see how I feel about it. Let's do best match. Let's get started. I think I want to look into spirit guides a little bit, because I feel like these are all really interesting over here, but let's do spirit guides. Are you looking for a psychic advisor with a specific skill? Let's go with clairvoyant. When someone gives you advice, how do you want to hear it? Be gentle, but tell me everything. Be direct, don't sugarcoat it. Be direct. Many psychics establish a strong connection using your name and birth date. Keen values your privacy. Okay, so do Leeor. My birthday is 12/19/1992. It's coming up, guys. So I don't want to look too much into this. I'm kind of going to go with my gut to choose one. Lady of the Light. I kind of like Lady of the Light because, like, my name is Leeor, which means my light. I don't really have questions. I guess I would want to know, like, what's going on with my... This one has 5 stars. I'm feeling this one. Let's do call now. I've never done this before, so we're doing it for the first time on camera. So it never charges you over because you put in exactly how much you want to use, and then it just hangs up after that time is gone. So I'm gonna do next. And I believe she's going to call me. Keen is calling your number. Hello?
Hello, this is Keen. To start your call, press 1. To decline, you can talk for 21 minutes. Please wait while we call the advisor you selected.
says, remember, you're never charged until the conversation begins.
Thank you for calling. May I have your first name?
Hi, it's Leeor.
And you called this evening with specific questions. How may I help you?
I guess I want to know about like spirit guides, if I have any spirits around me. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, ma'am. Let me take a look. I'll be glad to tell you what I see.
Cool.
Well, your spirit guides say that they are definitely all around you and have been from day one and will be there forevermore, and that they care about you so deeply, that they're there to protect you and they're there to guide you, and that they think you're the best thing since sliced bread. So you have many.
I have many?
Spirit. You have many spirit.
Does everybody have many?
Around you and protecting you. Yes, ma'am.
We all have many, or do some people not have spirit guides and some people have like one?
Well, it's not the same for everyone.
It's not the same?
Some people have many more. Some have less. But almost all of us have spirit guides.
Interesting. How do they help me?
Well, they know what's going on around you, what you're trying to achieve. If you've made a faulty choice in your direction, they'll try to correct that. They're extremely protective over you, so they're with you 24/7.
That feels nice.
And they're button-popping proud of all that you've accomplished and where you're attempting to go on your plan, on your road. They just are very consistent in watching over you.
That's cool. Could I ask some specific questions?
Absolutely, dear.
Do you have any insight on where my love life is going?
Are you asking about someone in particular?
No, not really. I'm just wondering. I'm thinking, like, if I have a soulmate out there.
Okay. Let me take a look. I'll be glad to tell you what I see.
Okay.
Well, first and foremost, your spirit guides wish to congratulate and commend you on all that you've accomplished and all that you have planned to accomplish. And that's kept you very busy. But as far as your love life is concerned, indeed there is someone brand new that you do not know that's coming into your life and coming in within the next 3 months. And that's within that time, not at the end of that time. And that this person has all of the attributes and the strong moral code and honor that you're looking forward to in an individual, and that you have a tremendous amount of things in common, things you both like as well as things you both dislike. So there's that instant camaraderie and click between you, and that it's a soulmate, kindred spirit kind of connection. So it has a forevermore feel as well as a meant to be feel. And that this person has an excellent sense of humor. They keep you and everyone around you laughing. And that you meet this person in your normal walk of life, doing the things you normally do, so you don't have to go out of your way to try to meet them. And that this person is exceedingly well-founded, very secure financially.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Especially the moral code and the having things in common. Is there anything else about my love life that I need to know?
Just that it's in your destiny to have a forevermore mate. It's also in your destiny about children, which you kind of vacillate back and forth about. Yes, I want them. No, I better not. But because you've waited and will continue to wait, because it's not going to happen today or tomorrow, Your spirit guides say that indeed these children are going to come. They're a part of your destiny. But because, like they said, you've waited, then your first pregnancy will be twins, an identical twin.
No
because
way.
these births should have already come. You understand? You should have already had them. So that's why you're doubling up. And so there's a good chance that you have at least one set of twins, possibly two. And twins run either in your family or in the husband's family.
That's very interesting. I just kind of want to know, I'm going to start a new business venture. I have an idea to start it in January, but I'm kind of concerned about it not being as successful as other things I've done in the past. Do you have any insight on that?
Let me take a look.
Thank you.
Well, your spirit guides say you're going to do exceptionally well, that things are really going to work out for you. So they tell you to definitely go forward. As you know, because you've started other businesses, it takes a little bit of time to get established, but once that's done, then this business is going to go like gangbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So again, they commend you on your idea and on your enthusiasm and on working it out. So they suggest strongly that you go forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Lady D.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. It's my pleasure.
I think that's all the questions I have today.
It's been an extreme pleasure. And if there's anything else I can do to assist or help you in any way, please don't hesitate to call. That's what I'm here for. And in the meantime, please take special care. And God bless and happy holidays to you and yours.
Thank you to you too. Take care. That was cool and fun. Listen, okay. First of all, and then it just ends automatically on the screen. That's cool. So first of all, I should have been more prepared. I should have had some serious questions. But could all that have been very generic? Sure. However, when it comes to the soulmate, I've been thinking to myself that I have so many varied interests that I'm concerned that I'm not going to meet somebody. I'm not actually concerned because I know that I can manifest them, of course. But I have had limiting beliefs and concerns I'm trying to work through that have to do with whether I can find somebody who has common interests as me or not. And then I'm very, very big on somebody being hilarious. Like, I want to be with somebody that makes me crack up all the time. It's so important to me. And what was the other thing? Oh, and that they're super successful is also important to me. As a successful woman, I would like my partner to be just as successful so that, you know, there's commonality there. Now, the kids thing was almost crazy. Was honestly crazier for me because just yesterday, first of all, my best friends Sasa and Yuvi would tell you guys that I have gone back and forth over the past 5 years, 6 years. I started off when I was a teenager being like, no kids, no marriage, nothing. Then in my early 20s, I'm like, yeah, I definitely want kids. And now I go back and forth weekly. Yesterday, I was on my couch and I was like, maybe I'm just meant to like be a leader and a teacher and a guide for other people, but not have children myself. And as I'm turning 26 next year, so it's definitely like I was in a relationship, in a 5-year relationship where we thought that we were gonna eventually get married, and there is a possibility that I would have married him and had children with him. So it's kind of interesting that she says I should have already had kids. That was really interesting. As my first psychic reading, that's really interesting. I think I'm down to do it again. I would call with more specific questions, but I don't really have anything pressing right now. So I think that if I had something that I really, really wanted insight on, I would use this website. There were moments where I felt like she was, like in the beginning, I kind of felt like she was just like talking. But then I kind of felt like she aligned and felt me a little bit more. And it's hard to, I don't know if that energy translates through the camera, but I kind of felt it over the phone. So I would give this another try for sure. That was an 8-minute conversation. First 3 minutes were free, so 5 minutes by 4, so that was like $20. Anyways, what did you guys think? Have you ever gotten your own psychic reading? This is my first. I would like to do tarot. Maybe I'll do that in a following video if you guys were interested. But that was really cool. All right, so for the next part, with angel numbers, I do have a few questions I want to get answered. First of all, I don't believe that repeating numbers are coincidences. I don't think anything is a coincidence. I do believe they are intentional. I do believe they are signs. But what's the source that people are saying like, oh, these are angel numbers? Where did that come from? And why do we have, who came up with the definition like 222 means this, 333 means that? Because for me, personally, the patterns in my life, I've given them definition. Whatever I intuitively thought that one of these would mean is what I accepted as true. And because I accepted that as true, that became my belief system, and that's what played out in my life. So this is my thoughts on angel numbers. People are always like, oh, what does 1111 mean? What does 444 mean? And then they look it up and they read this explanation and it feels good to them. So they're like, yeah, this is what it means. That's how you create this belief, and that's how you use the law of attraction to actually make it be that. You're actually manifesting the meaning for it, because we give meaning to these numbers. For this video, I never looked into angel numbers. I always get comments about what angel numbers are, but I never really looked into it. I just knew intuitively that for me, 222 means I'm on the right path. Whatever I'm doing at that moment, continue to do it. 444 means I'm divinely protected. 555 means it's going to be a lucky day or something lucky is going to happen. For me, 333 has always been like a caution, like be more present, focus on what you're doing, become more mindful, because you might have to protect yourself in some way. And then 1111 would always signify to me that I am aligned with the universe, that I'm connected and I'm on the right path. And whenever I didn't see 1111 for a very long time, I would feel disconnected from the universe and from my most spiritual side. So what we truly believe is mirrored into our reality. So if you accept the explanation of angel numbers as what it is online, then that is what they mean for you. That is so in your existence, in your reality. So let's take a look at what it says online that these things are. All right, so what are angel numbers? What do they tell us? So I think that what I'm gonna do is just choose the ones that I have definitions for and see what other people say they are. I'm just really interested in what is the origin of these. The angel numbers originally come from this book, from Angel Numbers by Doreen Virtue. Is that where people got this from? So why do I always see the same numbers everywhere I go? This is one of the most frequently asked questions. So I'm wondering if Doreen was the first one to say that these repeating numbers are numbers that come from angels. Maybe I have to look into this book, but to me, I think that that's what it means. I think that she's the one that defined them as that first. Let's look at this book. So we have a preview, an introduction to angel numbers. You have guardian angels with you right now, continuously guaranteed. According to Lady D, I do. Your angels guide you through your thoughts, feelings, words, and visions. They also show you signs, that is, things that you see repeatedly with your physical eyes. I feel like those are signs from the universe and signs that your higher self is showing you in order to guide you, the same as emotions, but Doreen says it's angels. So one of their favorite signs relates to number sequences. These are numerals that you repeatedly see on license plates, phone numbers, clocks, and so on. Lynette, I think, is like the co-author. She's saying, through prayer, meditation, and studies with God, the angels, and the ascended masters, I learned that these number sequences revealed additional information. So let me say this. If she got this information that she is so sure about from her own experience, and this is the only person who first defined it, then that doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. It could mean that it's true for her experience, for her life. And if you accept their definition for all these things, then it's true for you as well. However, I trust myself and my own intuition over someone else's. So I say to sit with yourself and to really decide what these numbers mean to you. I talk about this in my video on signs and synchronicities. No one can define a sign for you. You have to define the sign by yourself, by sitting and meditating on it, which is exactly what this Lynette woman did. And she interpreted it in this way. So they show you how to interpret all these numbers. Number 3, the ascended masters, such as Jesus, are near. They've responded to your prayers and want to help you. So what I told you guys was 333 for me means become more aware and become more present, because there might be danger around, or you just need to be like look up from your phone. Don't be texting and driving, don't be texting and walking, anything like that. Or maybe there's somebody dangerous around you. So it's kind of interesting that 3, according to the book, means that these angels are ready to help you and that they're nearby. I think that could relate for sure. Then number 4, angels are with you. Isn't that the same thing as 3? Oh, I guess ascended masters and angels are different. I'm sorry. So number 4, angels are with you. Call upon them for help, guidance, and feelings of love and security. 444 for me meant that I am divinely protected. And in that sense, I do feel like there is similarities and connections, because, you know, as humans, what I believe is that our consciousness, we're all one consciousness, experiencing different types of situations through different eyes, through different bodies, but we're all connected. We are all one. So for my intuitive definitions to align with Doreen's and Lynette's makes sense, because we are having a similar experience, right? 5, this number relates to change, transformation, transmutation, and alchemy. Something in your life is changing or about to change for the better. As I said earlier in this video, 555 for me always meant like it's going to be a lucky day. Something lucky is going to happen. Very similar as well. Kind of tripping out a little bit. And what about 11? Pay attention to your repetitive thoughts and ideas as their answers to your prayers. This number also signifies a highly creative person who needs to avoid addictive behaviors. Interesting. So I like this definition kind of. So pay attention to your repetitive thoughts. So I guess when you're seeing an 11, pay attention to what you're thinking, because there is an answer there. So what would happen, in my point of view, is your higher self would throw out an 11, a situation where there's an 11 around you, so that you can be like, oh, what was I thinking right now? It was good. It's gonna lead me to where I'm meant to be. So again, 11 means become more aware. I think that's all the numbers I'm going to react to. I think that there are a lot of similarities. I still do believe that we can all come up with our own definitions through meditation and through contemplation of what we think these signs mean in our lives. We all have our own astral higher selves that speak to us. They're much wiser than our current physical incarnation, and we can access this information if we're just tune into our intuition and just sit with ourselves and just have perspective on our situations. I think that's it. If you guys want me to do another video like this, let me know. I can, you know, I don't want this to be a half-hour video, but if you want me to talk about angel numbers more about what I think, because I don't want to just regurgitate any information that I find online for you. I'm telling you information that I've picked up along my own journey and that I resonate with and that I believe in. So that's it for today. If you guys try keying out even the first 3 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever it is that you do, let me know your experience with it. I also want to know if you have a cool story with a psychic, something that came true maybe, or something that really helped you, or really bad stories too. I want to know. I love those kinds of stories, and I've never really gone in there on this channel, and it could be fun. You know, I'm looking for inspiration these days, so this was very creative and fun and inspirational and light. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's kind of different, but if you did, give this video a thumbs up right now so that I know and that I'm encouraged, and it helps the channel a lot. Just give me a thumbs up. It's free, doesn't require much energy. Just click that thumbs up. Thank you guys, and if you haven't subscribed, of course, join the Baby Elephant community. The website address for the website I use for the psychic is in the description below, so check it out. I love you guys, and as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.